How's it going? Welcome back, Sexy Beasts. It is the Beach, and it is a Monday for me. Monday, April 27th, and being a little different of a training vlog today because I wanted to kind of go over what I've done since about February up until now, just so that way you can kind of get an idea of like what the progression would be like. And you know, everybody has different progression when it comes to lifting, but I think I've become a little more in tune with what my body needs to do. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, I feel good, let's keep going. But sometimes I'm like, I gotta pump the brakes a little bit. So this has been my quest to hit 225 pounds on squat for 3 sets of 5, which I've done before. I've done 225 pounds for one set of 5, but I haven't done 3 sets, at least in a long time. Not since I lost a bunch of weight leading up to last year when I was trying to be Captain America. Well, trying to be Captain America. Cosplaying as Captain America. Anyway, so I got my whole list of everything that I've done since then, and I was just going to go video by video and just kind of talk about it. So the first one we're going to do is February 24th, and this was, let me think, I'm looking at it. When was it? I think that was the first week after a deload, and I don't think we ever. I think I didn't do the deload video because it was filmed wrong because I'm new to YouTube. But anyway, so here's the first one. Let me go and get this started. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so this was the third set of 195 pounds for a set of 5. I believe. No, I'm sorry. This was a set of 6. I think this was, at the beginning of this, I was like, hey, I need to add volume just to kind of see if I can really supercharge my lifting. So I went for 6. This was I believe this was probably an RPE 8. It was pretty light. I mean, I was gritting my teeth, but you know, it's light. There you go. Yeah, so that was pretty reasonable. You know, and I don't know if we've ever talked about that, but if you haven't noticed, I do tend to squat low bar now as opposed to high bar. I used to do high bar because I thought that would carry over more to my dancing, but actually, really low bar is just plain better. So there's that. Anyway, so that was 195. So the next set we did 200 for a set of 7, which that was on the 2nd of March. 2nd of March, where is it? Aha, there you go. And this was the first Monday workout that we had, and I wanted to again, since we ended up not being able to do this is going by the way. We wanted to go for yeah, it's the third set. I wanted to try and really push it and really try to get my volume up. And really keep the momentum going that we with the linear progression that I had starting since the 1st of January or 3rd of January. Yeah, so this is 200 pounds for a set of 7, and this was an RPE. I think this was on RPE 9, and then I ended up finishing off with a back down set. And actually, I feel like these were the best technically. So the goal was that I was kind of following a linear progression in that every week every workout I would try to add an extra 5 pounds, but then I also modified it, but again by adding more volume. So I increased the intensity, increased the volume. Why not see if I can make my legs explode? So yeah, so that was it. That was 200 pounds for a set of 7. Felt good, felt great, felt groovy. And then I was on top of adding volume. What I would do is I would add a back down set. So here I'll just show one back down set. It was a set of 10, and it was just to kind of burn my legs out a little bit more. Here it is. So yeah, so this was only 140 pounds, and it worked out to be the first of 3 warm-up sets weight, and then I would just do that just to kind of again get a little extra fatigue, get a little extra work in. Really focus on the technique as much as I can. And if you can tell, so the interesting thing about low back is that your body isn't trying to stay straight up when you're going down. You're actually putting it at an angle, and you try to maintain that angle as you're going up and down, because it's more about your hips pushing the movement than anything. So yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's when you do that bird out set, you're like, oh, it's not so bad. And then about like rep 8, rep 9, rep 10, you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I did some work today. Wow. Oh my. Let's see. We're gonna move on to the 9th of March. I gotta go back through all my videos. There we go. Big squat day. Big squat day. Which one was this? So this was. So we went ahead and moved up to 205 pounds. And again, added a rep. So 205 pounds for a set of 8. I gotta figure out which one it was. I think it was. Dang, I don't remember. Check this one. Nope, not that one. It's okay. I'm not gonna show this one. This one. Yep, there we go. Wait. Yeah, that's 205. Yes. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I was also really digging the. So this was after we got back from what's it called? Back from Youth American Grand Prix in Indianapolis, and I discovered a new monster. It was the Fiesta brand, so it was like mango. It's delightful. Anyway, so yeah, so the third set, 205 pounds for set of 8, and this was what was it? I think yeah, it was another RPE 9. Yeah, another RPE 9. So I was kind of grinding out reps, especially at this point. Just trying to keep pushing. Actually, you know what? Maybe what we'll do. Actually, this is where it starts getting interesting. So, okay. Yeah, so we go for 8. If you can tell, my back is a little bit more upright, and I don't know why. That's that's unfortunate. We'll have to fix that. Well, make sure I'm not doing it. It might have been the different shoes I was wearing, but as you can, at least when I'm going down, whatever angle that is there is being maintained, which is the important thing. Yeah, this is definitely the last one. And it's interesting also when you, like, the interesting thing about doing reps sets of 5 is that it's really easy to count to 5, but as soon as you get to, ooh, I was tired. The interesting thing is that anytime you get over 5, you're like, wait, what rep is it? I don't remember anymore. So you have to figure out a way to keep track, especially when you're the only person there, trying to do your own training and stuff like that. It gets a little rough. Okay, so here's where we kind of switched it up. So so the first couple sets, what was it? We went up by 1 rep, and then what I did is I wanted to double up on a leg day, but I didn't want to do as much volume, just to kind of reinforce, like, hey, we can do this. So we went to the, I believe it's the 13th. You can find it. Yeah, second squat day. And this was, again, it's supposed to be in lieu of doing a performance, but I added in a bunch of other, like, accessory stuff. So here we go. Yeah, third set, 205 for set of 5. Now, the nice thing is that because I was used to doing the heavier volume, when I went back to a set of 5, then it was an RPE 8. I could have done an extra 2 sets, or an extra 2 reps every single set, which was like, oh, that's surprising, that's fun. I think I've also, as I've gotten more used to heavy weight, I've gotten a lot better at my walkout and my prep. This is a really bad angle, I'm really sorry about that, but as you can tell, I've already fixed the back angle. I think it must have been my shoes. So it's amazing how that affects everything. There we go. There's our last one, and we rack it. Good, excellent. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, and then I also didn't do a back down set because there was no reason. I didn't need the volume for my second day because I was already in essence adding more volume. So then it was the next time that we worked out, which was the 20th of March, is when I went up in weight and then went back to adding the what's it called, the sets or the reps. Oh my gosh. What is the 20th? Here we go. Yeah, and I made sure to the one previously when I had the lower volume is when I added the extra accessory stuff like RDLs, the dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, the lunges, the step ups, the box jumps, stuff like that. So okay, here we go. This was 210 for set of 9, and I tell you what, this was spicy. And I needed all the help I can get, so I was rocking out to some good music. I think it was Meshuggah, Bleed by Meshuggah. It's my go-to, like, this is going to get me hyped. I'm going to get ready to lift this weight, hopefully. I don't know, or I'm going to stand there and look at it for a long time. Okay, now I feel it. Okay, there it is. Okay, Come on, get after it, BG. What are you doing? Standing around doing nothing. Lift that weight. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so I went up in weight, went back up to the high volume sets again to just kind of shock the body and get it going. There we go. Oh, this was the beginning of when I was trying to figure out why my knees were starting to bother me, and I realized that my stance was too narrow. I remember this now. And I was like, why does my knee hurt? I mean, because if you don't have everything aligned properly, of course it's going to hurt. That's just what's going to happen. But yeah. I also had to change up my breathing pattern, so I would do those first 6, I had to hold my breath in between the first 2 reps, and then for the last 3, I would, again, do reinitiate my Valsalva technique to make sure that I can kind of keep track of where I was at. So that's how I was, yeah, that was an RPE 9. That was rough. That was very rough. And then I ended up doing another back down set. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was an RPE 9. It says here 10, which means that I probably would have passed out after that, because that would have been like a lot. I ended up doing another back down set of 150, and that was for a set of 11, because I was just feeling it. And it actually felt surprisingly lighter than I thought it was going to feel, so that was good. Okay, so then I wouldn't do legs for like another 10 days, and I was like, what's up with that? So, but then we went again. It was instead of doing the really heavy volume, I kept the volume low, but then I kept the weight the same. So it was 205 for a set of 5. I think it is this one? I think it's this one. Oh, no, it's this one. It has to be. Wait. Maybe it's that one. 3, 2, 1. Yep, there it is. Okay. Sorry about that. This is why you should label your videos. Third set. Well, I was feeling. Yeah, so this was I didn't need as much of a hype up to get ready for this, because I knew it wasn't going to be that many reps, and it was nice, because I mean, especially after it being like an RPE 10 on that last workout. So again, I started trying to edge my feet out a little bit more, so that way I could have a better stance. Yeah, okay, it's not so bad. There we go. The second one was better. Yeah, did you see me move my foot a little bit? That's what I was doing. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta stay wider. So, yeah. And it was very slow. It was very slow, but it felt easier. So I have down here that was an RPE 8. Yeah, made the stance a little bit wider. Yeah. So that was the 30th, and I was like, okay, yeah, it felt really good. I did not feel like I was going to pass out by the end of it, because I was like, oh, that felt really easy in comparison. So we had so then I was still training from home, and we were kind of through the next 3 days all in on the same thing, and I think, what was it, on the 4th I went back to 215 for a set of 5 with a back down. So I didn't do the heavy volume stuff, but I ended up keeping the volume high by adding the back down. So where is it? I'm gonna show you my nostrils. Just kidding. It's in here somewhere. It has to be. Well, there's like a video of me making a cocktail as well, so I don't know what's going on. Huh? Maybe it's not. Oh dang. Well, no. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. No. Oh. Well, dang it. Oh well. I guess we're not gonna find that one. I'm sorry about that, guys. And then, okay, so I went to set of 215 for a set of 5, and it had been going pretty hard for like 6 weeks, so I did a back down. Or what's it called? Shoot. I'm gonna use words. Pivot week. It's pivot week. I'm sorry, a deload week. So I deloaded for, and I went, and instead of going, I think the first time I made too drastic of a jump, and I went down to 75% of what my reps were, and I think that's why it's been taking me so long to get back up to where I needed to be. And then I started, so instead of jumping down to 175, which is what I did the first deload, I went only down to 195, which was, I think, 90% of 215 math. And then I did 3 sets at RPE 8, and it felt really easy, but it was nice to just kind of keep it moving. And then the last video that I've got was from last Sunday, where I went back up to 215 for 3 sets of 5, and then I did a back down as well. So here's the pièce de résistance, if I can find it. I think it's this one here. Yep, this is it. Yeah. So again, so far, so I'm 10 pounds away from where I want to be with my with squats being at 225. But this was it's nice to kind of go through and watch all the videos and be like, all right, so where are we all at? Okay, so this is also after fixing the stance of not being wide enough or my toes pointing the right direction, and I think I also fixed the back issue. Yeah. I think what was happening is I wasn't getting myself under the bar enough, so that was forcing me to stand a little more far up, straight up and down, as opposed to at the correct angle when I'm going down. But yeah, it was set of 5, felt good. According to this, RPE 8, which was great because I hadn't done that weight, and yeah, I was like, whoa, hadn't done that weight in 15 days, and I was like, oh, I felt pretty good. So, but yeah, I wanted to do this video because today is the day I'm going to start hitting some leg training, like real hard today. And so I'm going to label all of these so that way I can put them on the video appropriately. And yeah, I don't know. I hope this was informative. I hope it was interesting. I hope I wasn't trailing off into the distance talking about things for too long. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, put it down in the comments. If you liked the video, give me 2 thumbs, but I'll take this one. Yeah, and if you guys want to, you can go back to the other videos and you can kind of see what my thought process was for those individual workouts. And yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a great Monday. Hope you guys have a great week. Let's get back to it. Get after it, sexy beast. I love you. Bye.